There's not two ways about this. Monopoly sucks. And look, you can call that gatekeeping, you can call it rude, you can call it whatever you'd like. But the fact of the matter is, Monopoly is a game that's been around forever, and that's really the only reason that everyone enjoys it so much. It's the default template. When you say board games, people initially, instinctively, and possibly rightfully so, think you're talking about something like Monopoly. I'm just going to go ahead and read something from Wikipedia about Monopoly. Monopoly is derived from the landlord's game created by Lizzie Mage in the United States in 1903 as a way to demonstrate that an economy which rewards wealth creation is better than one where monopolists work under few constraints, and to promote the economic theories of Henry George, in particular his ideas about taxation. Look, I was bored just reading that, and they went ahead and made an entire game on it. Not only did they make an entire game, but they made one that everyone has brainwashed themselves into believing that they love. At this point, it's practically instinct for kids to know how to play Monopoly, despite them probably playing it not actually according to the rules. So really the two biggest things it has going for it is it's widely available and everyone knows how to play it. It has a simple rule set. And with that in mind, I mean, I can think of 5 games that I would recommend way before I recommend something like Monopoly. Game number 1 is Camel Up. Camel Up is a game where you are betting on which camels are going to win or lose a race, respectively. There's random dice throws, you're spending money, and you can really just savor the satisfaction that you get from someone else doing really poorly. But there's an element of crazy fun to it where you're hedging your bets, you're doing the best you can to figure out which of these camels is going to be in the front runner in any given round, which one's going to be in last place, and you are taking risks, wagering, and trying to figure out what the best opportunity for you to grow your wealth is without having to spend 3+ hours obtaining it. That's right, this game plays in under an hour. Like possibly all the games I have on this list. The table presence is awesome. It's got a whole 3D pyramid. There's a pop-up oasis. The theme of the game is cool. The excitement that goes along with you know, hoping against hope that your camel's going to be in the lead or that you made the right bet. You take risks that pay off or they don't, and that's okay if they don't because the rest of the game is still ahead of you and you play in rounds and it's not a very long game and it's an absolute blast to play. Game number 2 is Raids. It's a Viking themed game. What Raids has that going for it that's similar to Monopoly is you move around a board, so that's kind of cool. Instead of rolling dice and moving that many spaces, whoever is in last place in terms of placement on the map moves ahead. And the gap that they leave, there's now a new person that's furthest behind, they then get to move. So on and so forth. So you move around the board a number of times. I think there's 4 rounds in this game. And you obtain wealth, you get points by collecting sets, attacking monsters, building your Viking ship and making it better and stronger. Again, it's a really cool game. You've got your own Viking ship, you build it up to the best of your ability. You have direct player conflict without it being boring for anyone that's losing. There's metal coins, there's wooden Viking meeples, and the whole production is way cooler than anything that Monopoly has produced since. Except for the Mario Kart Monopoly's kind of cool. Yeah, Monopoly Gamer's alright. It's pretty cool when you're throwing around fat stacks of cash in Monopoly, but what's better than that is a blank check. Because in QE, everybody has just that. And this is far better than the Disney Channel movie, because in Blank Check, he limits himself to $1 million, and in this game, you are bidding on companies and you're bidding on assets, because each player is a world government trying to boost their economy. And you're given a checkbook, and every time you go to bid on something, you can write any number you'd like. As many zeros as you are capable of writing on that small dry erase board, you can put on there. Now, you don't know what your opponents are bidding necessarily, so there's that aspect of you don't want to spend the most, because if you spend the most, it's an automatic loss. But you need to spend a lot of money to get a lot of points. And so this has that wild, irresponsible spending that you get in Monopoly, but makes it fun. Now, if you're missing building hotels and building houses on property, have I got a game for you. Number 4 is Imhotep, the Builder of Egypt. Builders of Egypt? Builder of Egypt. Imhotep, Builder of Egypt. Imhotep, Builder of Egypt. In Imhotep, Builder of Egypt, surprise, you are building. There's large, chunky blocks, and you're using them to move them from the quarry and over to the pyramids or the temple or the obelisk. But you've got a real physical presence on the game board that Monopoly has in terms of houses, hotels, and thimbles. Oh no, the thimble got taken out. Shoot. Each time you place a block, you're earning a certain number of points in a specific way because each location scores differently than the other. It's eye-catching, it's original, and it's a lot more exciting than Monopoly. Building upon that, Welcome To. Welcome To is a game where each player has a sheet of paper and you are planning out a neighborhood based on cards that are drawn. It has the randomized element that you might get in similar to dice, except it's all drawn cards. And you have to be strategic in your placement and how you build a particular neighborhood, your dream home. You get to name the neighborhood. And like every game on this list, it looks great. It looks better than, it looks better than this. It's great. This is a game that honestly, you can play it with one player, you can play it with 100 players, as many sheets as you have. These are solid games. I mean, look at it. You're comparing it to something like Monopoly. Monopoly's garbage. You think you like this and you're wrong. You just don't, you haven't opened your eyes, Neo. Come on. Monopoly's affordable. It's readily available. You can play it anywhere. You can teach it easily. Guess what? So can these 5 games that I've mentioned. So can 100 other games. So it's up to you. Do you want to revel in your filth, revel in ancient times, or do you want to progress and do something better with your time by playing one of these 5 games, or really any game better than Monopoly? Don't do this to yourself. Don't do it to us. Don't perpetuate the market. Don't flood the market. You're giving Monopoly a monopoly, and that is inexcusable. So don't do this. Hey, thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Especially subscribe. We've been stuck around the 850 mark for as far as subscribers go for the last little while, and we're going to start making a push to break 1,000 subscribers, which would be absolutely awesome. And those of you that have subscribed so far, thank you so much. Like, 850 was not something I ever really assumed I would get to. So yeah, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. But once we cross that 1,000 subscribers, we'll do something. It's probably a giveaway of some sort, and I would love your help to get there. So again, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.